What's good? What's good? It's your boy, HizWill, and I'm back with the Peace and Mohair Grease podcast. I know it's been a while, I've been gone, but I want to just start focusing more. Just sometimes you got to take a break. It was just busy, with all this stuff that's been going on in the schools, kids and stuff back in the schools, and just trying to navigate through all this stuff. So, I just wanted to kind of come on back and just kind of freestyle. This podcast is, we're going to be talking about movies and TV shows and different things like that, but I also want to be, different entertainment news in general. It's just a little vibe. We're going to vibe out. We're just going to make it just like a vibe. And basically, so today I just want to talk about a couple of things. There's some hot topics and stuff that's been going on. And just kind of want to freestyle it. I'm no expert in none of this stuff, but I just want to just kick back and vibe with y'all if y'all want to vibe with me, you dig? So you guys that want to see the video of this, head on over to the YouTube, Peace and Mohair Grease podcast on the YouTube. You'll see the video, and then the audio just be on the Anchor and the other platforms that it comes on as well. So I'm going to be getting more consistent and stuff, so y'all just rock with me. So basically, let's start, going through some of these topics. I guess the main thing, what everybody is on, is Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So everybody know about the Dogecoin, they got Shiba and stuff. So let's just talk a little bit about Doge, because I invested in that as well. My cousin and I both jumped in on that, and we invested. Basically, we bought when it was little, maybe around 5 or 6 cents. So then it shoots all the way up to 70 something cents. So as you know, we made us a nice little profit. I say we made us about at least about $1,500 a piece. It was cool. It's just something you want to try. And one thing, and I'm not no expert, so I don't do this. It's just some of the things I pick up and see people do. It's like gambling, but some of the things that you have to do is you just buy what you put in what you can afford to lose, and you kind of just let it go. This Dogecoin, you kind of bought in, it kind of had a real big hype, so people were making money, and so they're using it as like a classic pump and dump. You make your little quick profit, turn around, and you're done. But really, it's a long man's game. I mean, with this situation, it kind of worked out that this happened to be just like a hot coin, and so so it worked out, and so you don't even have to worry about tripping or anything like that. So give me just a second. Cameras here is acting silly. Let's make sure I can get this. But anyway, yeah, but this was just kind of a coin that was it was just one of those phenoms, Well, I don't know. You just happened to, if you got in at a good time, if you bought in at a decent time, then you were good. If not, then it is what it is. But you just I guess kind of get in late, but it's not a big deal. It's just how it is, just like the stock market and stuff. You buy low, sell high. That's just the most basic things that I hear. And again, I'm not a pro, so I don't do, I'm not a pro, so I'm not gonna act like I am. So let me lighten this up a little bit more to kind of get you guys rolling. Just trying to get a little quick vibe, because with all this. Trying to get a little vibe going here. So, all right. So anyway, So we just you're just trying to make it do what it do, and that's the Bitcoin thing. It is what it is. So if you guys get in on that, now the new things, they're talking about Shiba coin and all these different meme coins and stuff like that. And I just got into it about 2017. I'm not a pro at it. I just been trying to dabble and trying to read up on the news and stuff like that. You just want to always try to keep abreast on some of these things and stuff like that. And so, I mean, that's just, what it. You just gotta be smart about stuff. You don't go put in. A lot of people put in their life savings and stuff, and you want to hold and stuff like that, so they're losing their shirts, and putting in rent money and all that kind of stuff. You guys got to be smart about stuff when you investing. And it's all a gamble to me. I feel like there was a big hype that was building up to Elon Musk going on to SNL. It was supposed to be this big hype thing, but then he said it was a hustle. So that messed up everybody, didn't it? But we done already made a profit, so the stuff we have in there now, we're just gonna let it chill. Probably put some more in. And another thing a lot of people say is, don't look at it every day. It's just, just put in a little here and there, you forget about it, then all of a sudden you take a look and boom, you have it. Check it every once in a while. You get to, because of the quick success and trajectory that Dogecoin to the moon went, now these other meme stuff is coming up, and just the cryptocurrency market right now is just tanking. But that's just how it is. It comes in. So let's take a look at some now in other news. Legendary comedian, actor, writer, entertainer, however you want. At the age of 79, Paul Mooney has passed away. I guess it was suddenly that he had passed away. Now, he is some might say he was controversial, and, in some of those things he might have been controversial, and some of the stuff he talked about a lot about race and things like that. But, everybody they do what they do. I loved him. He was funny, and I really enjoyed his comedy. Definitely a legend. Definitely a legend in the living legend. And now we have lost another one. I don't know exactly what he died of. Might have been. I know that I've heard that he was having. I think he had, somebody was saying he was having some dementia and something like that going on, but I'm not too sure of what exactly happened. But as more stuff comes out, we'll see. He was 79 years old. I know he had some health issues, and I know that he was also dealing with some memory things and stuff. So I don't know if he had Alzheimer's, but maybe dementia, or I'm not sure. But it's definitely sad. I guess we'll hear more and hear more as that comes out later, and it's just a sad thing. So prayers go out to that family, and positive vibes to them as they lost. I know he has twins, so as they lost their father and stuff like that. So it's a sad thing. And so as we transition to some other things here, as far as movies and stuff go on, let's take a look and see. Let's see what type of stuff we have coming up. And I know that there's a bunch of movies that are coming up, that are coming soon. And so I know there's just this one movie. If I can just see what is upcoming here. I'm just trying to take a look because they got some good movies coming up, man. They have some real good movies coming up, and I wanna. Oh, allergy. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Wow. But I know there's a zombie movie coming up too. That's getting ready to come, and I have it as a reminder. I believe it comes on Friday. And it has, I believe, Bautista in there. Man, I wish you'd let me see. I can't. Trying to see. My kids upstairs acting. Wow, now it's their bedtime, so you know how that goes. But anywho, there's quite a few movies that's going to be coming up that I'm going to be checking out. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out Jupiter. I believe it was Jupiter Rising, Jupiter's Legacy, and it was more along of the adult comic book type movies that have come out, like The Boys and stuff on Amazon. Also the adult cartoon Invincible that was on every Friday. I think they had eight episodes on Amazon. That was off the chain. I enjoyed that. And so this Jupiter's Legacy, I guess we can get into a little bit of that while we're talking about it. Jupiter's Legacy was real good. It reminded me of The Boys from Amazon, just how they taped it, the quality, all that good stuff. It was basically the superheroes. They were given powers back in, I guess, in the early 1800s, like around that time. But they have children that have inherited their powers and abilities and things like that. But it was very interesting because, as they center around one of the main characters, his son, basically it was like, well, I don't know if he's going to be able to be as strong as you and be like you and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. You know this thing, you want to be like your dad and blah, blah, blah. Sort of like Invincible, if y'all been watching that. He didn't know if he was gonna get his powers, and all of a sudden he gets them. But it was just a real good dynamic, good movie. I'll do more of a review on that. Maybe the next episode we'll talk into that. Just to give you a little touch. Also waiting for the continuation of Superman and Lois, and I had broken down in the other podcast about it. What I like about it is because it humanizes Superman. He has a family, got issues he's dealing with. The kids, his teenagers is tripping. They going through what they going through. He's losing jobs and going through like a normal person could do. But he's here. He is Superman saving the world, and he's having this internal conflict with his father-in-law because his father-in-law wants him to be at his beck and call, but he's a married man trying to tell him, hey, I'm gonna be there, but like, no, you need to be here. Stop tripping. And so, so they have that dynamic going on. So it's like some little backhanded stuff. It's kind of like reminds me of how Batman has, just in case the Justice League get out of control, he has their weaknesses. Program the computer what they need to do, just in case. It's kind of like that is happening on Superman and Lois, because there's some new villains coming in, and things. They still have Lex Luthor and stuff like that, and but there's some more dynamic stuff going on, so that's something good. Also, I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to start watching, I just saw the previous day, Sasquatch. That is a TV. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I like the conspiracy theory stuff. I'm into all that. The documentaries of people seeing Bigfoot, Yeti, Yeti, all that stuff, you know. I'm an advocate of that. So I absolutely love it. And I like to see this. So it's on Hulu, so I definitely want to check that out. So that's going to be good because, like I said, I always love looking at those, because it's bomb. It's what it is. I mean, I like it. I've watched the alien shows, and I don't know if you guys watched Skinwalker Ranch from Hulu. That was good when they had professionals coming in. They had this big, this corporate guy. He owns this farm, and big, massive farm, and all this strange phenomena be going on. So they had one of the ranch hands. He was there, and they actually live on the ranch. Him and his wife. He was doing some work or something, and then all of a sudden there's some strange lump or something in his head that developed around his cranial, his skull, and went to the doctor, and he was all this stuff. He was kind of in a little bad shape, big old lump on his head. Then it just went away, and then while the show was going on, he started having headaches. Had to go to the doctor again, and it was almost like the same thing that was happening. It was crazy. One cat. The main guy, he was kind of a skeptic that they called in, one of the professionals to go in. So they was running all these tests, trying to send balloons up to see aerial. All this stuff would happen, like the balloons would go up and then it wouldn't go all the way up, and pop and stuff. And then they had at night they would stalk out looking at this mountain, and they saw like a beam of light coming up. And that particular night, the ranch hand, the guy that had that happen to his head, he had to go to rush to the hospital because he's having bad headaches. It looked like the same thing was happening again. And then you had, it was basically, a team of engineers and scientists. They go in there being skeptics. Now the land they were on, it went back to like native land. So messing with that type of stuff, you got to be very careful of looking at stuff like that, because that stuff be real, man. A lot of that stuff be happening in spirits and stuff like that. The spiritual realm. That stuff is real. You can't be messing around with stuff. You know what I'm saying? You go into disturbing things and stuff that'll make stuff happen. And like I said, the guy, the skeptic, they were opening up a hole or something to see something that happened that was covered up. And then he started burning. He had to go to the doctor because it was some type of radiation that came. And when they reconvened, like, he had some bad damage to something happened to his finger. And they had to get his finger amputated. It was a big old gash or something in it. It was crazy. But, and they was looking in this side of a mountain, and he would get all dizzy. So they was thinking of maybe some gases or something that's been coming up. And they had people come out and test for gases. And in some areas it would get high. The readings would get high and stuff. And there's guys where they brought out drones to go and try to, and these are like $15,000, $20,000 drones that they had to pull up. That they was using surveillance and stuff. Nothing issues ever happened. So they get to the ranch, and then the battery drains down. So it's something draining it. Now, of course, it could be explained, with different minerals and radio waves and how they do stuff like that. Or is it some type of direct connection to something otherworldly? But it's never happened before. Stuff going down, the batteries going down, and the drones is going all haywire and stuff like that. So and now they have like some series and stuff going on. So you guys check that out, Skinwalker Ranch. It was very interesting. But I'm gonna watch this Sasquatch too. That was very interesting as well. And so we just want to basically just do stuff like that. So I'm going to be talking about different things and movies and stuff like that, and any type of news. I know all the stuff that's been going on, and with police shootings and all this stuff like that. I think we get enough of that. I want to do some positive things, some things like that. I may touch on some of those things at some times, but I basically want to kind of keep it light. If you guys want to be on the show, we can chop it up about, comic books and stuff. I don't know all the details and the back origin stories and all that type of stuff, but I love to bring somebody on that knows about all that stuff and movie and the fellow movie buff, and just kind of just chop it up. This is going to be a real cool podcast, and we're just going to be chilling, just something to do. And I won't hold you long. But, you guys just support, and, you get this thing cracking. So, like I always say, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But that's just like a reintroduction coming back. Next episode, we will be doing more, getting into some of the shows. So if I've been able to watch some of the shows and stuff, I've been binge watching. My wife and I have been binge watching 911. Excellent show. That's crazy. Wild stuff be happening. So, but we're going to get back on it, y'all. I'm going to get back. It's just been super busy, but I'm getting back. Sometimes you just got to take a step back and get back to it. And I love chopping it up, talking to y'all. Hey, we're going to grow it and do what we got to do, you guys. So I hope you guys listen. I hope you guys get the word out, and we're going to try to make this happen. So let's go ahead and reconvene the next time. So like I always say, y'all, it's peace and more hair grease. You dig? Ooh-wee. And I'm out like a sprout, no doubt.